Hello all, hope you is good. Welcome back to Europe Universalis 4 with France. So, I have 151,000 ducats. I took out 46 loans because ready for the French revolutions. There's a modifier that says number of loans at least 25, so that will make the disaster go by even faster. If I accidentally pay off some loans, then slap of the wrist on me, but I've got 46 loans for 202,000 ducats. And yes, I did try and spend 100,000. I mean, I was at 250k here. We're now at 151k. I honestly couldn't actually even spend 100k, 250k, because I can only build so many buildings right now. So, yeah. Oh, I could have upgraded centres of trade, but I had a thing about not getting level 3s outside of the English Channel. So that's okay. I could also just invest in my subjects as well, to be fair. That is something I actively avoided. I shouldn't have done. Oh well, maybe in between another episode. Maybe after this one. For now, I'm just coring up Russia and getting ready to attack Commonwealth. I may have to ask Persia to try and break alliance with Commonwealth. We'll see if they will accept. They're at peace. So if I can get Persia, who's still my ally, long may that remain. I mean, they're not a great ally, but they're an ally, I suppose. Break with Commonwealth, 100% they'll go away. Now the Commonwealth have no other allies. They're guaranteeing independence of 3 countries. Unlucky imperialism. Anyway, next. So now it's just about chewing through the Commonwealth. Also, what do you mean? What do you mean unlawful territory hands back? Go away. I don't know how many generals I need to replace, but there's a few. Ugh, 0 siege. Not a fan. But yeah, I'm just kind of just getting every stack to sort of sit on a province if possible. Preferably a fort. Go here. And here. And I don't know, here. Here. I think everyone's moving now, right? Let's see. No, you are not moving. You can just go to Kijov. And I think I got all the forts that I can currently access. No, I didn't get Krakow. Skill issue. We're getting Krakow. Right, go away from Kijov. Go to Krakow, please. Marvellous. And the Commonwealth are... How much of a war score? They're 375%. Okay. That's not bad for that land. Must be some pretty rich provinces in here that they've been developing. For it to be that high. With such a little amount of land. Is what I'll say. Lots of more of my states are centralised. Which is great. Gives me back a whole load of points to do this. Oh, separatist sentiment. Never mind. Gives me to do this. There you go. I'm paying down the lands that I've recently statified in between episodes. Because I just basically went, everything, become a state, go. The only things that aren't state is land that I took from Russia. That can't be a state. It has to be caught up first. But yeah, look, they're not even moving their units out because I'm literally surrounding them as a ring with everyone. Like, there's not many places they can really go. I'll move this to Vibetsk. Won't be able to go any further because of zone of control, but it can at least go around to Vibetsk. Then how would I do Commonwealth? Would I go west to east? Do I go east and take out all these forts first and then trap them in and then just eat them up? It really doesn't matter, does it? Because we're going to have it all at the end of the day. I do want to take all this. 100% want to take all the Commonwealth. Again, much like when I fought Portugal, I want to say. When I truce broke and then did it. Core it all up, truce break. Core it all up, truce break. That's how I want to provide this manoeuvre. I want to be fairly clinical. Oh, I can't get over to Gardenia because of the blockade. I could bring ships over, but honestly, they'll be able to walk around soon enough. It's not too distressing. Meanwhile, there's 31,000 Greek separatists that were about to rise. How about we reset their progress? And the English also don't need to rise. Get out of here. Great Moravian separatists will get out of here. Russian separatists will just go a little bit away. Yeah, there's not a lot to worry about here. It's only because I'm overextended as to why we've got the rebels. He says. And yeah, even all the states I've made are all completely caught up now, almost. And I'm still under my gov cap by 300. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I must remember not to click the repay all debts button. That needs to wait until French Revolution. Looks like I can get going to Warsaw. Oh no. Bezek here is actually stopping me. So let's get that on the go before I go towards Warsaw then. That's fine. These guys can go back and siege some prior lands. A couple more sieges down. That means these guys can now push in a further province. Why do you need to go around? Oh, because it's actually 2 provinces away. Silly me. Now that can go to Goldinger. See, it didn't matter about the blockade after all. I would just walk in there anyway. This guy can push in. They're trying to force march in to help with the battle. Oh, I actually have some I actually am contested here. Wow, they almost did a thing. Good for you. You know what, let's send this back to Vilnius then. We'll send this to Jupiter. Jupiter? I'm sorry. Butchered it as normal. You're welcome. And Poznan siege, so let's go to Tuchola. Yeah, I definitely want a truce break Commonwealth because I don't want Persia to be back to being their ally. I just want to get it all done in a fell swoop. Methinks. So right now being on admin focus is actually very helpful. I'm also on maximum on my absolutism. Fantastic stuff. More minor inconveniences. They really are minor inconveniences. Let's put the emphasis on minor and less on the inconvenience. Especially while everything costs 5 sword mana to push away. I know it's a lot of 5 manas, but it's better when it was costing me like hell. Even the French Particularists area were costing me 44 sword mana, so this is like a 1/9 of the cost right now per stomp, so it's pretty good. I consider that a win. Novi Sash is done. So let's send this to Tarnov. Bear in mind Krakow is still stopping me from being able to go in and around. And I definitely should take Krakow nice and early because I get the cloth hall. But again, as I'm going to be taking it all together, it doesn't really matter when I take it, does it, at this point? Also, let's just start upgrading some great projects. Future me might remember to speed up the progress. But right now I just want to get them pushed out. If I'm honest. Yeah, that's good enough. If I remember, I'll speed them up, but if not, it doesn't really matter. This army, I don't even remember what this is doing. I think this was just one of the freshly made armies. That's just been stacking itself on attritioning itself to death. Good stuff. Let's give it a general and boot it up. I said give it a general. Why is it not letting me select the general I just had. There we go. That was a bit weird. No worries. We're out. We're out. This has got 2 siege. That's great. And they de-sieged Poznan. Oh, I didn't even know. I wasn't even bothered with the notification. That makes sense. Let's send 200k around towards Prague. I need to kind of, what's the word? Constrict them. And this 100k can also come down here. But how is my army tradition doing vis-a-vis forts? Fully maintained forts, 0.38. Meaning I need more high-level forts. Don't worry, I'll just encase Paris even further. You know it. You know it. So what's going on? I'm just brazenly attacking into some units because they're shifting around. This is kind of why I like to keep my units together and consolidated in bigger stacks, just so that there's no funny business. Lose 1k here, lose 2k there. Kind of annoying. We'll go Malbork, which itself has a great project, but I don't recall Malbork Castle actually being beneficial from a gameplay point of view. I seem to recall it being relatively useless. Merc cost. It's not bad for it's not bad if you're playing like Switzerland, or you know, doing some other merc setup. I'm getting all the units in. They're not going to survive. Well, some of them are, but the army's certainly getting pushed out and away. This has now arrived. And then let's get 1, 2, 3 in. Good stuff. So what would I get from War 1 number 1? Would it be this way? Maybe it's this way, because then I stop Lübeck from taking them on. If I go Danzig, Tuchola, Poznan. Again, the borders will look temporarily bad here. But this is for the greater good. If I do this, they're locked in. Then I can take to my heart's content. And then I'd start to strengthen up the borders so they look a bit nicer. Krakow. Something like this for War 1, I think. I'm happy with that kind of peace deal. I'm sure they will be too. And then again, I'll just core it all up, then just redeclare war. While I'm the paper controller, I'm absolutely free to spend my points as I want, because it's nice and cheap. Any other paper controller will just do something stupid, like dev cost and tolerance of heathens or whatever it is, tolerance of heretics or whatever that one is. It's not bad, it's just not necessary right now, is it? Mind you, nor's the cheaper papal points. That's more for me for truce breaking. It's contextually more useful to have cheaper Pope stuff right now. There you go. Better than Napoleon, as France own Vienna, Berlin and Moscow as core provinces. 1 achievement out of 2 for the run. Down. Again, I've already done Big Blue Blob. Did that years ago. So that wasn't on the list. Let's go here. We'll go Ostrada. So it said that the Commonwealth piece was about 300 admin to core it all, right? 324. In other words, if I wait about 8 months, I have the relevant paper mana to deal with that. Yeah, about 8 months. But now everyone have put the absolute squeeze on the Commonwealth. Again, for no real reason. But hey, if Lübeck attack Commonwealth and siege Gdansk while I'm doing all this, then I'll take everything minus Gdansk and I'll just take on Lübeck later. It's not a problem to me. I just want the bulk of the Commonwealth provinces, you know? Which may eventually become all of them. just a teeny smidgen change of the goalposts. And now they're trying to go de-siege stuff. I can't be having that from you. That is what some may call unacceptable. And then let's head to Żytno. I'm sorry, my Polish bros. I'm not Polish, as I'm sure you can tell. Let's move these units more appropriately. Like so. And yeah, they're trying to sneak units round for some de-sieges. How about I send those units to go and attack? I will just come back and siege it up later. Not that I need to have the provinces sieged. But I would like to defeat the Commonwealth army just for the fun of it more than anything. So let's send this in now. The others will reinforce. We'll push them out. Yeah, this guy here can come back here for Bobrusk. Let's go Danzig. Can't do that because of the fort in Malbork. Let's go Kelmno. And yeah, I was actually losing to the Commonwealth when it was 80k versus 140k. But what about now? Now? Nah, we got this. Then we'll go... Oh no, it really does need to wait on both Kovno and Malbork. What's this? Gain devastation in the Wielpolska area. We must pay the elite troops. Hold on. I'll lose 400. I'll lose nearly 500,000 manpower. Sure. Here, take my none remaining manpower. Anyway, let's go 1, 2, 3. I'll have them hang around here. Once Kovno's done. Right on cue, you know. Sometimes I wonder why I speak. So when stuff like that happens, it's just like, yep, sure. Oh, separatism. Good shout, rebel factions. I forgot about you. Thanks for making your presence more known. To be fair, if anything pops up, I can just sort of just beat it down. But I'm also just enjoying harsh treatment while I can. Again, it's a whole waste of points, but it's quite fun. It's like I need to use points or anything right now, is it? Like, who actively needs, like, sword mana to dev provinces? Honestly. What a crazy idea that would be. Also, is that a stack wipe? I think that's a stack wipe Commonwealth, isn't it? I think it's not quite a stack wipe because it's quite a big stack size. So maybe once Malbork falls. Oh, I have 2 armies in one here. Let's just go reinforce this. We must always attack. And yeah, they're going to go to Danzig. I just can't get in Danzig yet. Well, they could be going to Dorbsen, considering it's the only other province that I'm not occupying. Marvellous. Malbork done. Let's attack. And then also attack. Now, there's not really anywhere they'll be able to go. They'll just be able to walk like a province. So they just gave up. Marvellous. Remind me, how much is that? Truce 324. And next month I have 322 admin? Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, let's do this piece. Pop. Marvellous. So the Commonwealth are now down to, of course, 242%. We'll hit core all. Let that do its thing. And sure, I can just seize a little bit of land. Not a problem. Then let's get ready to attack them again. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There we go. Bear in mind, I just took out a whole bunch of their forts. There's not many fortifications left in their land, which is pretty nice. So yeah, this is still looking messy. Don't worry, I'm waiting for the revolution to appear. But I do definitely want to remove Geneva and Trent. I'll do Commonwealth first, then the hard stuff. Qasim separatists. Oh yeah, I forgot to remove the Qasim rebels. I might just let some of these pop up, you know. They're not exactly difficult to take out, are they? And that would also stop them from rising up further. To that end, what I could also do is take 200k of my army, put 100k, say, around Franco-Iberia, put 100k near the Balkans, and just have them on rebel patrol for everywhere. But no. I'm fine doing what I'm doing, to be honest. So yeah. How many units are Commonwealth down to now? 37,000. Good. I've done it correctly then. More uprisings. Again, I'm in the area. Now the only thing that needs to be called up is the stuff that's statified. So I need 36 more paper mana, and I've also sorted out all the stuff that became states from last episode. Then I'll probably have to statify the Russian stuff either after this episode or after the next one. Somewhere around there. Lancashire. Bourgeois, number of loans at least one. Less than one. No thanks. I actually need 25 loans, so I'm actually quite content with them. I'm going to reject them all every time they want me to get rid of them. Lancashire doesn't become coal, so let's just put in a textile manufactory. Looking good. One more province statified. Again, there's some extra states out here that won't be able to be fully statified yet, but I'll deal with Russia when the time comes to get a nice looking border. Norway took out Netherlands finally. So what I might do is, what would I consider a good cut-off? If I take... I've already got most of the South Karelia area, sorry. So if I make the cut-off, say, South Karelia, Novgorod, Beluzero, and Arkhangelsk, and have that as the end of the territory there, and then make it Perm, Kama, maybe Bashkiria, Nogai, Transcaspia, or I can come around this way for different areas. We'll see. I might not extend too much further that way though, to be fair. But I do still like how we're looking. More treasure fleets, wonderful stuff. How long will this all take to core up then? April 1700. Another year. I'm fine with that. And again, Austro-Hungarians are separatists, I'm not fussed. Russian separatists, oh no, they're almost as big as one of my stacks. Natural scientist left core. I shouldn't have clicked that. That was an overextension based event. Oopsie doopsie. So let's replace my natural scientist with somebody that's actually of the correct culture for me to be able to actually change what they're doing. Ottoman separatists can also get back under the thumb. Go via Constantinople though, please. Tunis are still doing more raids. They must have a certain promotion going on. You know the one I mean. The one with over 400 heroes. And the best mobile and PC gaming for blah blah blah. Man, I don't know the whole script. I was never sent it. I mean, not that I'd ever expect to be. And nor would I take it either. Screw that noise. Also, hold me to that in the future. We go to Max Admin Advisor. Perfect. Give me the points. Right, one set of Turkish separatists down. Now we get rid of the other. And nothing else is really popping out, which is kind of good. Getting the visibility on the rest of Asia, because I had quite a few inland provinces not seen. But Shun and Bengal have done very well. And what's this? 23,000. Is that it? Okay, fine. You'll be swiftly dispatched, the same as the others. And also Ryazan did the thing, which I noticed very last second there. Moldavia, you look stuck. Can I help you in these trying times? No, because I have a debt bigger than 2 years of income. Oh, shucks. Bolinian separatists. As well. Which we'll just take down in bells. No problems. See, this was the true way to deal with the separatists all along. Just get to the maximum absolutism and then just, like, eat the rebels. Part of the reason why I just like delaying the rebels is not just because I'm not often pressing the fancy button, but also because it moves the units out from positions. Right, you're on Naxos. That could have been worse. Would have been if they were on Crete, I would have been slightly annoyed. Is what I'm trying to say. So they did a pretty Crete job ignoring it. Yeah, they actually could have been on Crete. I was going to correct myself there, but there's no point. And let's take national tax modifier. Oh yeah, I still have the reform embrace economic theory. I actually forgot about that. So yeah, my inflation's actually not going to be a problem. I'm just going to constantly reject the repayment of the loans. And this is taking a little too long to call. I might end the episode now. I actually was going to wait until the re-attack on Commonwealths to finish the episode, but hey, doesn't really matter. We know it's coming. So we'll end things now. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.